Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the Really Shady Review Panel. How are you doing, guys? Happy Sunday Fun Day.
Sunday Fun Day.
Welcome, welcome. Make sure you hit that like button as you're coming in, please. And thank you. And yeah, y'all.
Button.
Hopefully y'all had a great weekend. Good morning, The Informed. Look at you being on time early at
The
that.
Informed be up in here. Hey, boo.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
So yeah, y'all could have met The Informed if y'all had come with me to the T.S. Madison show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, next one. I got you next one. So what did we think about last night's episode of Ready to Love? This is season 11, episode 3. Had something to do with Tommy's skate jam. Happy welcome, Ravine. I'm still waking up, y'all. I apologize. My coffee, I'm still processing.
Hey, everybody.
It's
hey,
pretty
Ravine.
amazing. Welcome. Good morning. But yeah, last night's episode, I was just telling the girls backstage. I got 1 page of notes, y'all, and that's very unusual. Very, very unusual. And I literally went back and watched it this morning to see if maybe I had missed something, fell asleep on it, and I still only have 1 page of notes.
So you have more than I do.
Okay. Hey, outspoken diva. Hey, crazy homebody girl.
Hey, coming in.
I will say that I am a fan of Hillary Banks. That's what I'm gonna kindly call her, because that's what she reminds me of.
Who?
I believe her name is Shannon.
The original Hillary Banks or the new Hillary Banks?
I feel like she gives me a in between. She just gives me that very vibe, like, you know.
They call Claire Huxtable.
I guess yes, that would be Claire Huxtable. Yes. Okay. I call her Hillary Banks, but yeah.
I think Claire Huxtable is a far reach from Hillary Banks, but you know, to each their own.
Well, hey, I mean, I didn't call her Claire Huxtable. That's all. I didn't say that.
They said Michelle Obama and Claire Huxtable.
I didn't say that. Look, Corey said, I'm just here to support. I don't watch, and most of y'all don't, and it's okay.
Well, we appreciate the support.
Right. Yeah, we appreciate y'all showing up even when you don't.
Don't feel bad. I wouldn't watch either.
What'd you say?
Understand Treese is the reason why we watch.
Yes.
Don't do that. I'm gonna put this off on me. But yeah, y'all. So it was a cute little episode. I think we did. I'll get into it when I get into it. Let me go ahead and run the intro. We'll be back to talk about it, because there ain't a lot to talk about. But yeah, we'll be back after these messages. Right. Read my mind. Shade in the city, true hits like a banger. I said it, I'm running, no need for disclaimers. Haters right away, but they just false claimers. Concrete beats are heavy like cinder. Looking for one, but the streets feel winter. No filters, no edits, I'm raw with my splinters. My life a movie, they're watching the trailers. I'm not gonna hold you. Shade in the city, there's life in the motion. Like and subscribe if you're feeling the vibe. This is my word, I just let you inside. City, I'm not gonna hold you. Shade in the city, my words gon' console you. Like and subscribe if you're feeling the vibe. Okay, y'all. So we know we start this off. Tommy's hosted this whole roller skating date. He brings back the singles that were in the elimination mixer last time. And let me get some pictures, because again, we don't remember who these people are.
The pictures got the names?
Yes, I did get the names. So we got to do, what is it? Chris, the chef. Sorry, really.
I do know. Well, I know. Okay. Yeah. All right. I know him. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we got Chris, and he was talking to Shannon. They seem to really like each other. She likes the fact that he doesn't view her as stuck up. And that's when I got the name Hillary Banks. Then Nicole. Where's Nicole? Nicole, this little thing, she a little cutie. I like her.
That's the one that got a crush on the dude she went to college with, but he
yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Nicole and Vince seem to be having a good time. Vince is the funny one. I guess they call he is good, does give me a little Chris Rock tease, but yeah, and then Darius Where's Darius? Okay, Darius.
Oh, that is a horrible picture.
Well, can't do nothing about that. But Darius and Donna seem to be having a disagreement because apparently Donna said that
BS.
she said she didn't like his persona or the impression that she got from him. And
that's the mathematician.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
It gives that she think he fake as hell.
Okay, but my whole thing was, and you can feel that way, right? But I just thought it was weird for her to come in and then be like, and not only do I feel that way, but all the women feel that way. And
I think that's where it started to go a little
left, right?
Because he's just like, okay, well, I feel like you prejudging me, and I don't really do that or whatever. And she's like, well, I ain't the only one to feel that way. And then it was like, then I guess maybe he might have felt attacked a little bit because you saying it ain't just me. It's all the ladies that feel this way, or a few ladies that feel this way.
Right. Tiffany said, yeah, she came off too hard, in my opinion. Yeah. It just wasn't. I mean, you could just say, like, oh boy, you're not gonna play in my face, and we could move on. Mm-hmm. I just didn't understand why we needed to like go so hard. It just didn't make sense. Like she had hurt her before or something. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
I just yeah, I agree. I agree that it was a lot on the first end. But she was like, my intuitions aren't wrong. And my thing is this: you can have your intuition, but I agree. I think it was when she tried to invoke everybody that it became a little problematic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like we try to bring everybody in on just keep it to you. Like I just don't feel like we need to be speaking for the group, because the group may not feel that way. I feel like people do that to try to give validity to what they're saying. Exactly. Just keep it to you. Like it's something about you. I'm not feeling it. You rubbing me the wrong way. The hairs on the back of my neck, and it's okay because it's 5,000 of y'all. Just move on to the next one. Like it's okay.
Right. So Tiffany, I honestly felt that same exact way. I felt like she liked him, and because he wasn't reciprocating, I think that's where that energy came from. Because I was like, this is weird. Y'all just met each other, and the way you got this smoke, it's like you're hurt by it. So I absolutely agree with you, Tiffany.
But is it that he didn't like her? Because I felt like he sat down and was like, you know what, we got off on the wrong foot. Let's try this again or whatever. I mean, did he give the vibe that he didn't like her?
I think she just jumped. I think what it was, and how I read it, and y'all chat, tell me if y'all are wrong. When I rewatched the scene, I think what happened was he was doing other things and not giving her the attention that I think she desired or expected of him, which obviously gave her a bad impression. And so I think after that, it was like, oh no, I expected more. And she might be. She doesn't seem full of herself. I don't know enough about her, but she clearly expected more from their interaction, and she didn't get that.
But we also have to take into consideration that we know one thing we know about Ready to Love. As much as they say don't do it, we know that they talk to each other. We know they have group chats. So something might have gotten back to her that, he ain't really feeling you, or he ain't really like you. You know what I mean? Something may have gotten back to her. So.
But, and see, I would feel like, okay, that's fine. I wasn't really feeling him either because he was fake as hell to me. But yeah, I don't know. That conversation was a lot.
It was. I agree.
Right. So then Tommy advises all the guys, try to connect with somebody that you don't normally, or that wouldn't normally be on your radar.
Exactly. He stopped and spoke to every lady that passed by.
Well, who said that?
Tiffany.
Oh, yeah. That's why I said I don't think, but she was in her feelings, and hey, so then we see that Ashley and Ashley and Darius. Mm-hmm. Ashley and Darius, yeah, they seem to be liking each other. Oh, let me get the pictures. Do I got Ashley? Yeah, Ashley's a cutie too. Ashley and Darius, they like each other. He got 4 kids.
I think she's cute.
Yeah. He got 4 kids, but he said he down to have some more. And
because she said she wants 2 or 3.
Right.
And then he talking about I'm a sharpshooter. She said, well, I'm for the murder. I said, wow. Oh,
I said, well, hey, at least you got it out on the table real quickly. We know what the expectations are.
Oh my goodness.
Look, really B said no, ma'am. No,
Listen, I mean, I guess.
I guess.
Hey, but so yeah, so they had a little conversation, and then we see Chris who invites. Was okay. So let's remind each
It
other.
was
Chris,
Vince, Nicole, and Emily.
yes, he invites Vince, Nicole, and Emily on a group date. Where Emily at? The breastkisses. Okay. So he invites them all out. Chris and Nicole are vibing. They seem to be really, he reveals he's been married twice before, but damn it, he'll do it again. And Nicole is just like, well, at least I know he likes being married. So that's half the battle. You know what I'm saying?
Does he like being married or does he like getting married? Because that's not the same thing.
So then, Emily and Vince, I don't know what this was about, this conversation. He's trying to engage her. She's just not interested in opening up at all. This was a waste of their time and ours. Then she starts trying to advise him about kids and how they should be raised. And it was weird.
First of all, so my thing is she was like, I can talk to anybody. I can talk to anybody. So he's trying to have a conversation with you. He's trying, and I don't feel like the questions he was asking were crazy. He was like, well, who are your favorite kids to teach? I mean, she was like, I like all my kids. She was like, well, he was like, well, what about 9th grade versus 12th grade? I like all my kids.
He was trying to get the answer.
Right. He's trying to have a conversation with you. And then he was like, well, what are some of the characteristics? I don't think those were crazy questions. As a teacher, those questions people ask me all the time. Well, who are your favorite kids to teach? Well, what grade do you teach? You like 9th grade or 12th grade? And I answer it. It's never been an issue for me to answer it. First of all, these kids, he don't even know who your students are. So for you to be like, I like them all equal. Nobody is going to be in their feelings when they see this roll back and you say, well, I love my 12th graders because of da 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 da. Your 9th graders are not going to be in their feelings. First of all, they're probably not even looking at this shit. Second of all, they're not going to be in their feelings because you didn't say 9th grade. Like, it's not that serious. And even if she said, well, I love all my kids the same, but I feel like he was trying to find something that they could talk about. I agree. It was just ridiculous.
And I feel like she was giving her advice before he even asked for it. I think he didn't ask for her advice until he found out she had a 23-year-old.
Right. Yeah, because she was telling him, and I think he thought that she was coming from a perspective of a teacher. And he was like, he was like, do you have kids? And she was like, yeah, 23-year-old. He was like, oh, okay, well, what's your advice? You're right. She was giving advice before he asked.
She was already giving it, talking about the 17-year-old watching the Menendez documentary.
You need to know what they're watching. I don't think the 17-year-old watching, and he said clearly he knows what she's watching. He just told you.
Exactly.
Right.
He was like, I don't know what this is about. That's what he said. He was like, I don't know what that's about.
She is just dry.
She's just nasty. And I just feel like I just feel like she made a decision that she didn't like him, and that was the end of it. She wasn't interested in having that conversation. So she was trying to be as difficult, in my opinion, she was trying to be as difficult as possible because she didn't want to. I feel like production made them have that conversation and she just didn't want to do it. That's how I felt.
Nikki B said she was rude, and so were her Tigo Bitties.
It was invading everybody's space.
Hey, Chuck. Hey, Shady ladies out there. Hey, Chuck, on the rewind and watch this episode. Yes, please do. Thank you for stopping through, Chuck.
Emily, hold on, y'all. Go ahead.
Okay, Emily was rude. I wonder if she was perturbed that she was not on a date with who she wanted. Well, who does she want is the real question, Outspoken, because I can't figure it out. She don't seem like she really liked anybody. Like she's like even the first. That's how she ended up in the last minute or elimination round, right? Because she wasn't really vibing with anybody. She don't seem like she liked nobody there. That's why she could have went home last week. Honestly, Nikki said for her to be a seamstress and not properly for her bust is a bad business move. Well, there's that.
Oh my God, I saw that.
Maybe all the girls on the team, they like to, she dresses them and has them coordinated. She could have used those titties better. Y'all know what? I can't with y'all.
It just looks so tacky. It just looks so bad. Like,
Well, it's giving like
Up to her chin.
it's giving like push up, like bustier vibe.
But you don't need to do all that when you got that much.
But and I was gonna say it's just she has to. Her cup runneth over. Is the problem? The cup runneth
Girl,
over.
that's an infinity pool. Okay.
I'm sorry. Um, I feel a lot of these ladies are just trying to like these men. They don't really like the men. Right, right. I completely agree. So then after we see Ashley and Darius and them, where we and Emily and Vince get into it, then we see Donna and Eddie. Now remember Donna, let me pull her back up. We got Donna, and then Eddie. Eddie is the one that Nicole likes, that she went to school with. And apparently they can't seem to agree on religion.
I know really big on want to touch on this.
I was gonna say, yeah, really was passionate about this. Now I do think that I think two things can be true at the same time. I do think that we're on a dating show, right?
There you go.
So I do think that, hey, if you're solid in your religion and that's what you feel and that's what you believe, and that's a hard, that's not a non-negotiable for you. I'm not mad at him for, feeling like that, but I can also understand what really B was saying, where
I mean, the lady not saying she's an atheist. Like,
I mean, that's true. That's true. That's true. She's not saying that. Right. Her preferred person was not on this season. But no, I do think that, I just think that, and I understand where she's coming from, where she's like, I'm open to whatever, because I don't really have, I don't have an attachment to anything. So whatever my partner wants to do, I support that. And I don't think there was anything really terrible about that answer. Again, two things can be true at the same time. So then we see, I will circle back to that when really B comes back. Then we see Dominique, and she ends up going out with Bello, and they go back and forth, and obviously he's adamant about he really wants a son, so I'm assuming he doesn't have any kids at all. She says that she's not sure if she can bear children, so she asked him if he's open to the idea of surrogacy, which he said, however I get here, I just want my son. I need somebody to have my name. Okay. And that was pretty. And, after that, for some reason now they feel like they just, they're the one for each other after this. And
well, considering the last scene, I thought this scene was actually interesting because she's Christian and he's Muslim.
Oh, Dominique and Bello, you mean?
Mm-hmm. And I thought she's like, look, how many wives you trying to have? Like, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean for us? You trying to have a bunch of wives? You trying to have me covered up? And he's like, no, I don't want to change nothing about you. And basically said, he's not, I guess, maybe as devoted as Ed was, because he was like, I wasn't raised by my daddy. So, he might have been into that, but I was raised by my mama and I ain't into that. But I am Muslim. And she said she was open to learning about his religion. So I thought,
the contrast. I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did think that, and this is all the notes I got, I did think Shannon and Devin were cute. Shannon seems to be on a lot of people's list. I feel like on their top.
Which one is Shannon again?
Shannon is Hillary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shannon is Hillary Banks. Yeah.
I like Dominique.
The boots with the fringe.
Yeah.
The boots with the fringe.
Yep. I like Dominique.
I'm just saying. And so then I think, and I'm pretty sure it's not even I think, but Nels, do you want to get into how they eliminated Old Girl?
Sure, we can talk about it. In the gentleman's lounge, the guys got together. Basically, they really like Ashley. They feel she's a whole vibe. Devin said that he likes that Shannon's a little quirky. She gives Michelle Obama, Claire Huxtable vibes. Ben said Nicole is classy. She has a great sense of humor. And Steve said that he has a nice, fun conversation with Lauren. And Bello is all over Dominique because Why wouldn't he be? She's dope as hell.
Mhm.
And said that she has a high emotional IQ. And then the guys decided that they really not feeling Emily or Donna. Um, Emily, basically because she's rude, and she they feel like she over sexualizes herself with the makeup and the titties out, and Donna, they feel like, well, what was the boy name? Was it Darius? Darius felt like, he was prejudged by her, and Ed didn't like the fact that she might not go to church for him. So then Steve took Donna out to dinner, and Chris invited Emily on a coffee date, which she thought was dope. And I didn't expect her to like that, but she said she'd teach it. That's what she do. She like coffees and teas. I like them too, but I can make that at home.
Okay.
Really, yeah, the guys let them know what the issues were that the guys were having with them, and ultimately Emily got sent home, and I don't think any of us are surprised.
So I apologize, you guys, child. That was Instacart. Listen, y'all know I've been ordering these Thanksgiving baskets, child. That was Instacart. All right. We at the end already. Damn, I was gone that long.
I mean, but like you said, it really wasn't that much. I mean, we said we was gonna circle back to the religion thing with Donna when you came back. But outside of that, I mean, it really wasn't that much, like we said. But did you want to touch on that?
Well, all I was saying about the religion thing was I feel like, and I know they do this, I guess because they have to eliminate people, whatever. I feel like they hyper focus on one little thing that somebody says and make it an issue where I don't think it's that big of a deal. The woman is saying, listen, I'm not that big spiritually, but I'm open to, if the person I'm dating is spiritual or religious or whatever, I'm open to that. I would be open to my kids being whatever that religion is. It's just not strong with me. And she is a mathematician, and I'm not saying that all mathematicians aren't, but people who are into math and science tend to, because they tend to be less spiritual. That's been my experience. Don't beat me up, y'all math and science people. Especially scientists. My best friend is a scientist, and she's agnostic because she's just like, look, science explains it, that kind of thing. But I just didn't see where what she said was that deep. Like, they made it a whole issue. And again, I understand they do this every year. They, when it's time to eliminate somebody, they find that one thing and they're like, no, this is going to be the thing. And so
that's like the Fritz situation and the Polly thing.
Yeah, like the Fritz thing. He follows, swingers, so he must be a swinger. Like, I mean, Polly. No, like, I follow a lot of shit that don't mean that's what I am,
Right.
So yeah, it was interesting to me that I felt like that became such a big issue. Yeah, see, the Informed said, yes, we tend to be skeptical towards organized religion, right? And so I just feel like, and I gave them backstage, I gave them the example of my parents. My mom was raised Baptist and my dad was raised Catholic. And when in the Catholic Church, in order to get married in the Catholic Church, you have to agree to raise your children Catholic. And so my mom did that. She converted, she became a practicing Catholic, and she agreed to raise her children Catholic. And I was telling them, like, literally the damn near to the day that my sister turned 18, my mother went back to her home church, the church that she grew up in, and she's been Baptist ever since. And my dad actually goes to her church. He's a damn deacon now. So I just feel like, and my parents have been married for over 60 years at this point. So I just feel like sometimes when we don't find the compromise, we might be missing the big thing. I'm not saying everything you have to compromise. Let's be clear. I know everybody has non-negotiables, but I just feel like if you know you're not a go to church every Sunday kind of person, if you know that then it's okay to say, well, let's find some common ground.
Right.
I think a lot of those men were acting like, they sit on the deacon board and they sing in the choir and they run the church, they they run the kitchen. Like, y'all know y'all ain't doing all of that. Y'all know y'all be at brunch on Sunday. Like, come on.
Right.
Child, hold on, y'all. Here go another call. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Hey, Gabby. So yeah, y'all, that was pretty much like Nell said. They pretty much get ready to get rid of Emily, or not even get rid of Emily's ass and her disrespectful behind. And then I guess they gearing us up. They're gonna keep talking about this religion thing for another 2 episodes, and then we're gonna get rid of Donna. That's what probably is gonna happen. Unless somebody else say something that they want to hang on, but that's
You need to start bringing more people in.
That's not going to happen this season.
Oh.
They started off with 20, remember?
No, I don't.
Yes, they started off with 20, so they're not going to be bringing a whole bunch of people in. That's hilarious. Look, they are not deacons. Right. But yeah, y'all. So thank y'all for getting up with us on this good Sunday morning and tuning in to our recap of the Ready to Love. Sorry we didn't have much for you, but it wasn't a lot there, being honest. It's okay to say we're unequally yoked and leave. And and let the day end, because at the end of the day got to end. Okay? So, but yeah, y'all. So if y'all have not already, no matter where you're watching from, please go ahead and make sure you've hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure that you guys are subscribed.
And you hit the notification bell.
And make sure if you still have hypes left, that you go ahead and hype this video up for us. And we appreciate you in advance, please. And thank you. And
you can see I'm forgetful. You can see I'm forgetful. The pregnancy brain is real.
Oh, look, yeah, her pregnancy brain is real bad. It's real bad. Real bad, Michael Jackson. So, but yeah, I know Really B, don't forget to catch her. I know she has her Real Housewives of Potomac that she's gonna do tonight. I don't know what time. Don't quote me on that. Make sure you know. There we go. Make sure your notification bells are on. And then I know she probably has Wylan tomorrow panel. Braxton's. Oh, and you also got the Braxtons coming out as well. So yeah, y'all be on the lookout for that. Of course, I owe y'all some the rest of the week of Beyond the Gates. They frustrated me again for another week, but I got y'all. And then yeah, make sure y'all check us out tonight for our live. We got to do cover force. If you missed our recap, it's a little late, but we did drop or record our Reasonable Doubt recap. So y'all make sure y'all go light that up. And yeah, we appreciate y'all. And yeah, y'all have a good week. Be safe, and yeah, happy Sunday fun day. We love y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye.